So the identities are what make up the brand. And I gave you the fact that we have the primary identities and the secondary identities. So the primary identities too, you don't just choose them. You choose them based on what the brand is to represent. So if the brand is to represent prestige, of course there are certain prestigious identities that you want to go with your brand, like the symbol, logo. So you see that these prestigious watches, they have logo as their brand identity, like Rolex, they have the crown. But these, they will just use colors and what have you to the lower quality ones.
That's what we call the, the unique selling propositions.
Unique selling proposition.
Do they come into the branding bit?
Yes,
and
that is
which part of it?
Positioning.
Okay, the positioning.
Yes, so when you are positioning, there are 4 steps in positioning. So you identify the target customer, and then you have to analyze the competition. You find the ideal point of parity, and then the last one is the point of difference. So the identification of the customer, of course, you have to segment, because every customer, you have groups of customers with similar characteristics, so you have to put them into bunch, and then so that you can target them easier. With the competition, you are in an industry, you are not in isolation. You have to analyze what is happening around you, so that you know how well you can also fit in the market. And then with the ideal point of parity, that is the third stage, you have to find out in the industry, what are the requirements that will give you the legitimacy to be part of that industry. For instance, if you are going to KNUST, you are required to satisfy certain minimum requirements before you can become a student. So that is the point of parity. Once you are in KNUST, everybody in KNUST has satisfied those requirements before gaining admission. So that is the point of parity. If you don't have those requirements, you can't fit. So in the toothpaste, there are certain conditions that all toothpaste have. If your toothpaste doesn't have, then it cannot be called a toothpaste. So that is the point of parity association. Then after, beyond the point of parity association, you need a point of difference. That is where the unique selling proposition comes. You must try to differentiate yourself in a way. So the differentiation, as soon as you differentiate, you should be able to enjoy that differentiation for a long time, because anytime any one competitor tries to match that differentiation, it ceases to be a point of difference.
So what comes to mind, for example, under the unique selling proposition is, let's say, a tin tomato.
Yes.
Where initially we would all use a tin cutter.
Yes.
To cut open the tin tomato to be able to have access to it.
Yes.
But somebody sits down and says, listen, I think we can put something on it. You just lift and then you pull.
Yes.
And then that is something that can be used as it is unique to this product.
Now it has ceased to be unique.
Before
it was unique, because the point of parity, we have the category point of parity and competitive point of parity. So the category point of parity are the point of parity that all the other products within the industry share.
Okay.
So if you are selling toothpaste, he's selling toothpaste. Those qualities are shared. So those things, you have them, he also has them. Everybody
and all that.
Everybody has them. But the point of difference is where he has created something that nobody does. As soon as one person matches it, his point of difference ceases to be a point of difference again. It now becomes competitive point of parity. It's still point of parity because somebody has come at par with you, but not everybody. So it cannot be category point of parity. It's competitive. So over time, the competitive point of parity will become category because everybody will do it.
Yeah.
Now that lifting of tin tomatoes is no more point of difference because more than one brand is doing that.
It now.
Yes. So if that innovation is unique to you, then it's a point of difference.
So which means that